So today we're working on a 2022 Ford Expedition, and then it has a bunch of things, but the first thing that we're gonna tackle is that according with the body shop, the clock spring has to be programmed to this specific vehicle and to the specific bin. So we're gonna do that. In order to do that, we're gonna use the Ford OEM software, FDRS. So let's open the software. And before we start messing with anything like that and any programming or anything like that, I got my sustainer already hooked to the battery. So making sure that I have consistent power at all times. This is extremely important. Do not skip this step. If not, you can damage something on the vehicle. So I'm here on FDRS. It's gonna be independent operator, US, login, and then I'm gonna use the same username and password that I use to log in into Ford and to purchase the subscription. Now I'm logged in and I'm gonna read the VIN right here. The VIN, you read the VIN immediately, so let's press go. So while it's reading the vehicle information, if you run into any problems logging in to the software itself, make sure that you have the latest version of the software. If you don't know, I'm gonna try to leave you a link on the description where you can actually go directly and download the latest version of the software, because sometimes if you do have a subscription, active subscriptions, and you can't log in, sometimes it'll be that you have an outdated version of the software. So make sure that you have the latest one, and then after you log in, it's going to do a second update online. But if you can't log in, highly likely that's the problem. And you can see here the vehicle information. We're working on a 22 Expedition. This one, pay attention, is kilometers, not miles. So don't freak out if you see 84,000 and then when I see here it says only 52. It's because these are miles, these are kilometers. As you can see, it has a little bit of code, but based on what they book, the service that they book is to actually take a look at the cruise control module. This one right here, this is the one that they said it needs to be programmed. So that's the one that we're gonna take a look at it and pay attention to it. In order to do that, I'm gonna go to view all CMDTCs. So here is what they were talking about, vehicle identification number. So apparently we have to program the module and then assign the VIN of the unit to the particular module. They did tell me that the module is brand new from the dealer, so we shouldn't have any problem taking care of these. Other than that, the vehicle has some lost communication with the active grill shutter, so but that's something that they will have to take care of it. And the steering column adjust switch, it looks like there's some problem there. Initial configuration not completed, so we were booked to take care of these, so that's what we're gonna proceed taking care of. So you can see here's the module, cruise control module, and then we have to come right here where it says vehicle identification number VIN right, and then we have to press here where it says download, and it's gonna download pretty much the software that we need in order to write the VIN on the particular module. You see it's really fast, so now we're gonna press run. Here is telling you that before you can proceed, make sure that you have a sustainer, and we already have that, so we're gonna press yes. And then from here and now, all we have to do is just follow the prompts. And what we're gonna do is vehicle identification number VIN right. So we're gonna select that. Turn ignition on in position 2, which is already there. Press OK. And it's establishing the communication now. The configuration is in progress. The procedure is successful. That's how easy it is. Turn it off. Press OK. And now let's press exit. Application finished. Press OK to continue. And you can see the CCM module pass, so the actual programming was successful. They still have the communication issue, and also they still have the problem with the steering column adjust switch. Test driving the 22 Expedition, just making sure that everything went okay. And I ended up taking care of the other module, the steering column module, that had some missing configurations, so I completed that for them as well. And now all the lights are off. The only one that it has is the lift gate, but I think it's because they still have to do some work on the tailgate of the unit of the Expedition. So as soon as they fix that, then that light will go off. And the same thing, they just got to put some water on the windshield wipers and fix the tire sensors.